Our society does not have a problem with false allegations of rape. Our society has a problem with rape. I have 7 documentaries for you to watch that will give you an essential education about sexual assault. I highly encourage you to watch all 7 documentaries, preferably as closely together as you can. I think it's very important so that you can see the patterns in perpetrator behavior, the patterns in victim behavior, and the patterns in institutional behavior. The first documentary is called The Hunting Ground. Currently, I found it on Kanopy, which is something that you can have access to through your library. The Hunting Ground is about sexual assault on college campuses. The next is called The Invisible War. It's currently on Amazon Prime. It's about sexual assault in the military. The next is called Victim Suspect. Currently, you can find it on Netflix. It's about sexual assault victims from across the country who were convicted of filing a false report. The next is called Audrie and Daisy. You can find it on Netflix currently. It's about 2 teenage girls who were raped and subsequently committed suicide. The next is called Unbelievable. It's a documentary series and it's located on Netflix. It follows the story of a girl in Washington who reported being raped, was disbelieved, was convicted of filing a false report, and was later exonerated after her rapist was caught. The next documentary is called I Am Evidence on HBO Max. It is about the nationwide rape kit backlog, the reasons that led to the backlog, and organizations like the Joyful Heart Foundation's efforts to end the backlog. The next documentary is called Great Photo, Lovely Life. You can find it on HBO Max. It's about a pedophile who assaulted dozens of children and was never truly held accountable for his actions. As you watch these documentaries, I hope that you notice the patterns. Over and over and over again, you will see that institutions use the same tactics as the rapists themselves. They use DARVO: deny, attack, reverse victim offender. Consistently, the argument is always that false allegations of rape are rampant, that we can't trust what victims are saying, that we just don't have enough evidence to prove this rape. Institutions such as college campuses, police departments, prosecutors' offices, over and over and over again. They will protect the rapists and punish the victims. All of this behavior is based on this belief that women often lie about being raped. The science does not back up that belief. The science tells us that false reports of rape are extremely rare and in fact are no more common than false reports of any other crime. People are falsely convicted of murder at 15 times the rate of people being falsely convicted of rape. Rape is convicted at 1/10 the rate of other violent crimes like murder and domestic violence. Men are 40 times more likely to be sexually assaulted in their lives than to be falsely accused of sexual assault. This narrative that is pushed and perpetuated by police departments, by prosecutors' offices, by college disciplinary boards, that false allegations of rape are rampant, is just the opposite of the truth. False allegations of rape are extremely rare. What is rampant is rape. Rape is rampant in our society and is going virtually unchecked by our justice system.